Okay, so we're going to complete this bunny cake. As you can see here, what I did say that in the ingredients that there was 2 shot cakes that needed, only because you needed to remove the lower level of the lower layer of the cake and attach it underneath one of the cakes, so you've got 3 layers, so that it's a little bit high because the cakes, they're quite small. So that's what I did. I also cut out some black here with a petal cutter, and then it makes it look like the bunny is actually sitting in some mud of some kind. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done before, and also with the modeling tool I've just rolled a ball of icing, marked it. This hole is where the nose will go, and then I've also marked it with the other part of the modeling tool, so where the ears will go, and it goes there. Oops, it goes there. So you're marking it out like that. You can add a little bit of water in it, not now, later on, and then that will make the ears stick. This is what I did for the paws, and also the feet. Okay, so what you do is just flatten it out. And then with the feet, you just make it like it's a teardrop. See? Make sure it's big enough. And then what we do is, same thing with the modelling tools again. You could just mark it out briefly, so at least you know what to do. And then this will be the big one. Now, in order to do those with the pink icing, is we've got some cutters there. Okay, the cutter there for the middle, so you can see that fits there. And you've also got these small bits. This is the Wilton tip, number 12. Okay, and I've done one here. You can see how that looks. This also for the paws. Press it down a little bit. Then you get the modelling tool again, which I was using earlier on, and all you do is just press it in from the bottom up. There you go. Press it in from the bottom up. There you go. And then you just lower that down a little bit, so it looks like it's got a little slope to it. See? So that's there, and you put it to one side. I also used another tool which has got some jagged edges on it, you can see. And then just mark it from here all the way down to the back and the front. Oops. There you go. Okay, so that's the paw. And this is the flippers. Right, so here's one that I done earlier on, as you could see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, what we need to do is, let's get these cutters out of the way. That I did this sausage because this is what we're going to make the ears out. You obviously need 2, so you're going to make sure that they're very much the same in length. Put it together to see. And you don't have to do anything fantastic. All you're going to do is just basically flatten it down a little bit. Your fingerprint will make it look like it really is an ear. And you just neaten up the edges at the bottom. Push it in a little bit. Same thing with this one again. Neaten up the edges. Push it in a little bit, slightly. Then what you could do is fold that over a little bit, so you get a little bit of a curl, and it will stay like that. We can use the same modelling tool just to mark it. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is just very quickly, but you could take your time to do that. Now I've got these that I've done already, and what I've done is we've had to use spaghetti to hold it. Otherwise it won't hold, it will fall right off. This is a little bit damp. That's what I'm saying to you with this one, remember? It's got the holes in it. So now what we're going to do is wet it a little bit. Same thing with the eyes, wet it a little bit. You see I had the little pink for the nose. That's where I did it with that little dot there. Okay, brilliant. Right, so now we're going to add, if you can see with this, the air, you could see that it's got a little bit of thickness there. So when you press it into the spaghetti, it won't come out the sides, it won't burst through. And you can always flip this down a little bit if you want to. Same thing with the other one. You can see. Press it down. There you go. This one looks better. It looks even better than the other one that I did before, which is okay. You can place them close together if you want to. You can leave it like that. There's some black balls. What I've done is with the modelling tool again, which is this one, the ball modelling tool. You imprint it inside. Okay, you can see that there's a little bit of puddle of water in there. Just pop the eyes in there. There you go. So it looks like really big, like eye sockets. Now that looks really cute, don't you think? Okay, so what will happen is we'd put, just like on a cake there, we'd put these paws on the side here. You can see it's a smaller version. Okay, put both of them there. You'd obviously have to cover the green first and then put the flower petal cutter on afterwards, and then you would attach the bunny rabbit onto it. You put this bit on, the headpiece. This is not stuck on, so it comes off, so you can see what's happening there. Okay, and the same thing with the paws as well. You can pull the paws off, and what I've done is just used Easter eggs to actually decorate the sides of the cake all the way around. Now you could take your time, obviously. The icing is already dried here, but if you wanted to, you could create something where you'd have lots of little mini eggs there if you just press it down, do you understand, with a little bit of water. And you could probably stick an Easter egg there. It will hold, do you understand? So you can decorate the rest of it. But if I was you, have some fun. It's very, very easy. The border was actually done with the sausage, just like how I did the ears, but you're making it extra long, going around the whole sides and using this tool. So it resembles a little bit like grass. It just gives it that effect, but it's just really basic and simple so that children can actually do this as well. And the more experience you become with this cake, you can add other things. There are grass cutters that you can actually use. You roll it out and then just cut it up at the same time. You can even use flowers if you wanted to with the petal cutters and attach flowers on the side. So it really looks like, you know, the bunny is really in a field of flowers. But have some fun with it. As you could see this again. This is really nice. And then just see how it goes. But there you go. And look forward to the next video.